Alright, well, we are one step closer to the release of Aizen. We're all kind of patiently. The developers are taking their sweet ass time because by now we should have information on what the hell is going on with Aizen. There's so much hype around him. There's a lot of things happening, you know, in terms of coming to the end of the week. You know, there's a lot of Bleach hype just across the board. And they are taking their sweet ass time providing us with the information. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just like, I need to prepare for this man. So outside of obviously getting the resources, we can confirm that obviously he is a spirit user. I'll show you guys in just a second. I'm actually in the middle of grinding as much as I can for the BLEACHOB set, because that is what we're gonna go with. Because I mean, if you guys have forgotten or not, Aizen is going to be working in a similar fashion of Rukia, where obviously Aizen will have multiple stages, as Rukia has multiple stages in her battlefield skill. So if that's the case, then BLEACHOB's set is going to be the better version. So I'm just kind of, you know, farming ahead of time. Thankfully, I will say, when I was farming for Gin and going for the Ikaku set, obviously Komamura set is with his set. So I was actually getting a lot of the Komamura set. So if I need to transition and apply the second battlefield skill set, then I can do so. But I think for the most part, if it is keeping with the multiple stages of his battlefield skill, the BLEACHOB set will be the better version of that. It just really depends on what type of substats I'm working with. I mean, this ain't bad. This ain't bad. Anyway, I digress. So first thing first. Aizen is such a hype character that apparently when it comes to this upcoming update, it is being synced up. That is right. So obviously, if you guys remember with the Toshiro release, SEA and CN players, we got it early. And then, like, I think it was like 10 hours later or something like that, then Global got it, you know, with the rest of the player base. Well, it seems that the developers are not going to disappoint because Aizen is too much of a hype character to not release at the same time. And plus, to be fair, I kind of get what they're doing because, I mean, it kind of gives people that the edge, well, I guess Global players the edge to be like, you know what, let's kind of wait and see how he's like. If he's doo-doo, we ain't summoning. But if it's releasing all at once, that hype factor, that hype moment, that gets a lot of people. I've been in that position many times where I'm just like, oh, this character isn't all that. But the hype is there, everyone's going crazy, and it's Aizen at the end of the day. Regardless of what he's doing, the people are going to regard the summon, so it's going to be crazy. So, as it stands right now, things are looking synced up for all player base. So when Aizen releases, ladies and gentlemen, we're all going to be in the thick of it. So, hope and pray that you get the best RNG out of everyone. That's all I'm going to say on that one, alright? Going forward, yes, I just heard about this. Everyone is now just confirming it and whatnot. But we're getting a free multi. So outside of the 30 plus guaranteed pulls that we get with all character releases, Aizen will have additional because, of course, there's a lot more on the table for him. So he'll be surpassing the 30 plus pull mark. This is separate to the login multi that we get, meaning, yeah, so this is an extra free multi that we're getting. So I don't know, Aizen's looking around about to give, I don't know, 50 60 pulls. I think Aizen's update might give us somewhere around there, but we get an extra pull, boys. We get an extra free pull when the update goes live. We get an extra free pull, so there you go. That's again, the Aizen hype is real. The Aizen hype is real. So an extra free multi, an additional free multi, sorry, coming our way, which is fantastic. Now, this is what I wanted to show. So this was leaked ahead of time, and it, oh, bro, I cannot stop staring at this, and to think that this is going to be in the game. It's, I don't know, is it too soon? Like, wow. This looks absolutely beautiful though. Level 166. Now, the takeaway from all of this is that this now confirms, one, obviously he's going to be a spirit. I mean, okay, I shouldn't say that it confirms, because technically speaking this is a leak, and if the developers do want to change things up, although this would be a last minute change, right, to change their typing and what they do, it's just not going to happen. But to me this is more of a guarantee to say, okay, right, spirit typing, and he's playing that battlefield role. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see on the, I mean, well, it's kind of weird because I'm hearing multiple things to say that he's going to be an immense breaker. He's got a fantastic support for the main DPS. I've not really, well, I suspect that the breaking side of it will in correlation to his battlefield skill, right? And then in terms of buffing, the main DPS will be from, again, the battlefield skill. So originally I was hearing, well, I think it was originally going with he's a battlefield user, tactical user, and then it was going over to the line of support sub DPS, but I think this more kind of clarifies on his actual role now. So Battlefield is definitely going to be the way for him, but I suspect that he's going to be on the level like Tozen, because Tozen is definitely one of the Battlefield users that I regard highly as a character that not only does his job to obviously elevate and provide the support for the thrust element, but he himself possesses a disgusting amount of damage, of course. So sub DPS Battlefield user right there. So I suspect that Aizen would definitely be on that level. Again, he might be usable in an overall aspect. If that is the case, then bro, Aizen, Urahara, Universal, that's all you need, and then all you have to do at that point is just hunt down the main support, unless mono factors in upcoming game modes and whatnot, where you can't use other typing, then that's going to ruin the whole plan. But you know, food for thought, food for thought. But yeah, so if you guys do want to kind of start farming a few things ahead of time, because obviously I've kind of not put too much work into my rookie, as you guys can see, I'm just farming up everything I can in preparation for the man himself now. That's going to be releasing in a couple of days time. Of course, the BLEACHOB set is predominantly going to be the main one, I would say, unless things change in terms of his Battlefield skill, because if it is single use, then I might just commit to Komamura at that point. But if we're going off from the info that we know, then the BLEACHOB set will be the more viable one for him. But again, we're still waiting for those patch notes, we're still waiting for the moves to be set. Again, they've got today, I don't think it's going to release today. They've got tomorrow and Thursday to tell us what the hell's going on. Hopefully by Wednesday we get some form of information, but yeah, as it stands right now, that's kind of what I'm kind of going off with in terms of prepping ahead of time. So there's that. Right, imagine, because I mean, here's the thing. As I'm prepping, the developers already did a 180 on us with the Gin, and it was like a last minute 180. But then again, with how I'm prepping things, it's not terrible, because obviously with the stuff that I've been doing in prepping for Gin, I can transition that over to Aizen, so it's not too bad. Let him be a blue unit, for the love of God, developers. Don't do me dirty. Don't do me dirty here. But yeah, nah, he will be a blue. I can't see him. Nah, I've already spoken about it. If he's not blue, then he's got to be strike, but there's nothing in place for strike, so he's going to be blue. If he's a thrust, whew, that's going to change a lot of things, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is everything that we know of so far with what has been informed of us. We are just patiently waiting, but very, very kind of them to give us a free multi. Bro, that's how you know the Bleach hype is real. That's how you know Aizen's the man. They were like, you know what, screw it, give him a multi. So that is a free additional multi on top of everything else we can farm. So yeah, this update is going to be a bit of a good one, boys. There's a lot to farm, a lot to gain. So if you get Aizen early on, I guess you're prepped and ready for what's to come next, if you choose not to go further more into Aizen, of course. So yeah, I mean, we don't even know what his weapon card's doing. God damn.